Welcome everyone to Joyler Aquatics. My name is Josh as always, and this is my video for today. We have back-to-back videos and back-to-back days. Let's get to it. Hey, so today I want to talk about why I have a fish room, and I want to do a little bit of backstory on how I got here, and a little bit about me. So when I was a kid, we had one fish tank. It was a goldfish tank, the small little common goldfish, feeder fish. And I was fascinated with them. And without my whole, my young adult, teenage years, I was always moving around and never had a stable place. So I ended up just never keeping fish. I got out of high school, joined the military, never kept a fish. I got out and was living with my brother, going to school, still not stable enough to keep a fish. So now that I bought a house, I got fish tanks. And that is, I haven't had fish up until now, really. And I am absolutely in love with the decision of just going full out and getting a fish garage. Now, how did I get these tanks? In a couple of my other videos, I've talked about it. But we started off, I went to Petco and I got one of those starter kits. I got a 36-gallon tank, and we put some glowfish in there. We had a yo-yo loach, some Picus catfish, a bunch of things. I killed a bunch of things. We learned a whole bunch. And I decided I wanted to get more tanks. So I went on my marketplace. Actually, I went on Craigslist and I found this tank. She was selling for 20 bucks. And she said if I come pick it up, she'll give me another one for free. So I'm thinking I was getting two 75-gallon tanks, but I only got, it was a 40-gallon tank and a 75-gallon tank for 20 bucks. Still, great deal. So then I was so in love with my yo-yo loach that I had that I wanted to keep more loaches. I was in love with clown loaches and went to a fish store down in Jacksonville called Natural Environmental Aquatics, whatever, NEA. And went there and they had a bunch of loaches, and I bought almost every single species of loach that they had. I put it in the 75-gallon tank, and that was at the rental house. So now that I'm in my own house, I have the loach tank, and they're all in there, all happy and loaching around. So now we're going to talk about why I have a fish garage. Is it a for-profit fish garage? Is it just I like looking at fish garage? There's all kinds of, excuses on why you have a fish garage. And it started with all my fish tanks. It started with I just like fish. I just want to watch fish. And then I got to thinking, I was like, well, maybe I can make money off of what I like to watch. So I started getting on YouTube and stuff, and I quickly found out that there's a lot of people doing this. You have Aquarium from Aquarium Co-op, or Corey from Aquarium Co-op, Michael Fish Room, you got Jason from Jedron Aquatics, all those guys. I love it. I'm trying to not copy them, but essentially do what they're doing, because they're all like on the West Coast, the Northeast, and I haven't really found anybody. You got Wild Fish Tanks down in Florida, but nobody like up here in Georgia. So I'm just trying to do that here. Anyways. So I have a couple tanks that are just tanks that I like to look at, like my loach tank, the 75-gallon tank up here. Those are purely tanks that I just wanted to keep those fish. So I got my glowfish in there, my glowfish tetras, some dojo loaches, and stuff like that. And then I have my loach tank right over here that I like keeping because I love loaches. I don't know what it is. They're just quirky and funny, and I just love my loaches. So then pretty much every other tank in here is for profit. I've got guppies. I got, when I went and had a bunch of tanks at the rental house, I bought a male and female guppy. Didn't even think about anything about breeding them. I just thought they were cool looking. Well, they had like 60 babies in one drop. The female died, then the male died. So now I had all their babies. And I was like, wow, I could breed guppies. And then watching Michael's Fish Room and Jedron Aquatics, they all breed guppies. So it was just like, oh, let me breed guppies. But I wanted to get some designer guppies, so I could get more money off, because you can't get much money off of a fancy guppy, but if you used to have a designer guppy, you can, make more, a pure strain, and whatever you want to call it. So I bought the 24 karat gold guppies, which are right here, and then I got the blue dragon guppies, which are the female is about to drop, so she's in the breeder box. And I was like, I really love those, and so far that's working. And then I really like plecos. It's kind of just what Michael's Fish Room does, is guppies and plecos. And I don't know why, but that's what I like doing. I like guppies and plecos. But Michael's Fish Room doesn't have green dragon guppy or green dragon plecos, which I got right here, but they're eating their green beans. And when I first saw the green dragon pleco, I had to have it. I was like, I have to get this fish. And what did I do? I went out on Aquabid, and I way overpaid probably, but I don't care. I got 4 green dragon longfin plecos. And then come to find out, I think I got 4 female longfin green dragons, but they were so small the sex you couldn't tell. So then I went out and got 6 short fin green dragon plecos because they were cheaper, and hopefully I can get a male and breed them out and do it that way. But yeah, so this is I have a fish for profit and a fish to look at fish room. And it's just what I like doing. It's what's working for me. I guess I do have one more fish to look at tank, which is my Oscar Phil. And I guess my Betta Toothless. They're up there. They're doing their thing. I've always wanted an Oscar since I was a kid. My uncle had an Oscar, and I was like, I have to have one. I got one. Got the exact one I wanted at Pet Supermarket. So I'm fine. And so that's what I got in there. And then Toothless I got for free from Pet Supermarket because I had a $5 gift card. And I was going to buy Neon Tetras with it, but then I saw this poor little Betta in the cup, and I was like, I have to get this. I have to save this fish. So I got it. I'm going to save it. I mean, they can live in a cup. They're not happy, but I give him a better life in a 10-gallon tank. It's not a 100-gallon tank, but he doesn't need much more space than that. What else? I think that is it, guys. So I talked about why I'm doing a fish room. Talked about why I got into fish. I've always loved fish, and a little bit of backstory on me. I've gonna start selling soon, hopefully, when I get some of these guppies, get more inventory of these guppies. And once those start selling, I'm gonna probably get some German Blue Rams going, some super red plecos, and things like that. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked it, just like, subscribe, and leave a comment if that's what you want to do. I really like to talk to you guys, hear what you guys have to say, and just let me know what you think. Thanks.